What up, he te whānau, Waitangi Day here at Waitangi, and I just want to start off this vlog being here where all of the market stalls are, where all the kai food is, because this is part of Waitangi that you don't really see. There's kai everywhere, different kinds of food, different kinds of stores, and I'm just going to go around and sort of show you what this place is. I'm doing 75 hard. I'm on a kai plan, so this is going to be very difficult, but we'll just sort of see what the day brings. But it's pumping here, there's so many people. I've done my workout this morning, I've edited a podcast, first vlog is out, and so we're just making sure that, you know, we get the most done while we're up here. So let's see what the day brings, let's get into it. Man, so look at all of this. This is what I really wanted to show too, because what we've got here is we've got so much things for the tamariki. There's like tractors there, there's a huge bouncy castle over there, there's a slide over there, there's more rides up here. And so when we come to Waitangi, it's not all about just the serious things, but what you're feeling is just more so like a space where people can come together, can embrace one another, can bring your whānau and just have a choice time. And I think the bro Joey D said it best in the podcast that's coming out. He said, it's like a mini One Love. Because look at this, man, honestly. I think you get the gist. There's a lot of cool things here for our tamariki. There's heaps of kai, heaps of people, and it's just a meke day. And so we've got a good day too. It's not blazing hot, but it's got that nice, it's quite warm. The clouds are here, so we've got a bit of shade. But yeah, I'll just go around and try and find some kai spots that I could share with you fellas.
Hey you, if you're enjoying the vlog or you enjoy the podcast, it would mean the absolute world if you could like and subscribe to the channel as well as engage with the content. Now let's get back into the show.
So we've got the doner kebabs over here, got some Mexican. This here looks like the go. Big D barbecue. What do we got? Damn, that looks good. We got those nice burgers there. Got a smoothie bar. Honestly, it's like a little bit overwhelming. And for me, it's because I'm not even really here to eat. I'm just here to, you know, get in there, show you fellas what is here. But basically, whatever you can think of is here. If you've been to a market, you know what this is. So yeah, right up in it at Tipene, and this just still goes. It's like going and going, man. Oh bro, this is my go-to. Got some dim sums, the islander food over here, islander whānau. We've got some operations here, whānau. Check this out. Popcorn chicken, fried rice. Yeah, like I'm saying, there's so much going on here, heaps to do. There's just a sea of people. Oh, how good, man, how good. I'm not really feeling hungry. I've been sticking to my kaupapa. Feeling really good about that too. But I'm gonna go over to the other side of the bridge because it just feels like two different places. And what I mean by that is that over there there's He Whakaputanga or He Whakaputanga, which is the Declaration of Independence for us as Māori, and then Te Tiriti or Waitangi came after that. So but we're just gonna go over the bridge, and holy, it's starting to pack up on me. I can see it from here. And then I also have to get some podcasting today because there's so many people here, and I want to leverage being able to, you know, sit people across from me and get some kōrero, and even if I just back some up. So we're sorted for, you know, a couple of weeks at least anyway. So yeah, let's get on the bridge. Bro, look at that sea of people, man. It honestly goes way back. It goes way back, bro. There's just so much people. I love it. Bro, the feeling The feeling is just like vibes, bro. It feels ngāwari, it feels easy, you know. Everyone's here for their own reasons, you know, whether it's to learn more about Waitangi, whether it's just to be here on the ground, whether it's just, I don't know, to be a part of curiosity, whatever it may be. But I think at the end of the day, it feels good, man. First choice. Let's get some kōrero. I really want to talk to some people because there's so much more people here that know more than me. So I'm on the journey with you, whānau. So we've made it down to the other grounds, bottom half, and it's the same kind of thing. There's more kai, there's more market stores, there's more people. We'll go over there. There'll probably be someone who could probably talk to us about significance of He Whakaputanga, and we can talk about what the difference is between that and Te Tiriti or Waitangi, because the people who are really about He Whakaputanga, they have a different perspective to a lot of people, and we hear a lot of kōrero around Te Tiriti and not much around He Whakaputanga. So let's go and have a titiro and see who we can get on to let us know what the go is. But as you can see, it's just pumping around here. He te whānau.
I didn't know there were such people as Maoris. I thought we were all one person. And then suddenly, somewhere about the 1980s, I suspect, the Treaty of Waitangi stuff came along and all of this stuff, and suddenly you were a Maori and I was a Pākehā. I didn't understand that, and I still don't. I thought it was a pretty good equal society then, you know. I know there were problems with Maori people's language and stuff like that, but I really just never understood that, and I just feel that we're not one people any longer, we're divided, and that's bloody bullshit in my language, because I was born in an era where we're all mates. So, on that line, I spoke yesterday about 1080, and one of the problems with that is that it's being sown everywhere, aerial top dressed all over our land, because Maori people are signing it off. You would think that they would never sign that off, wouldn't you?
It's a much bigger problem.
Somebody, Doc is only putting it there because it's been signed off by...
It's a corporate marae.
I know, we know...
Don't use that terminology, Māori, you're putting us all in a basket. We're not, we're against TNA, but we're not in that basket.
No, I know. And
So you've got to stop using that word, Maori. It's not Maori, you know.
We disclosed this yesterday.
Oh, well, okay, if I'm not going to respond properly.
No, it's not saying
It's all about terminology.
This is mean.
Generalising.
That always seems to happen, eh? A little bit of pushback, and then, you know, just end up walking away from it rather than just sitting in the wānanga, in the feedback, and being able to hear both sides. And I think the matua who was speaking, he didn't like the pushback, and it wasn't even, you know, a way of coming at him, but it was more so just pulling him up on languaging, and there was support around there to, you know, make him see that, but he had already made his mind up and he took himself out of the porofita. Quite interesting space, man. So, you know, there's a lot of kōrero about Te Tiriti or Waitangi, and that's where a lot of the focus is at the moment, but He Whakaputanga was the very first document, and so, you know, you're a part of that committee, you're part of that space. Can you please share the difference between Te Tiriti and He Whakaputanga?
100%. First thing is that there's a lot of I don't like to use the word ignorance, but that kind of is the word, or lack of understanding is better, more polite. with it because of the narrative from the governing bodies, right? And they originally call it a Declaration of Independence for a start. Now, we had some experts who were looking at those types of agreements around the world. This is quite a few years ago. And they're looking at it and they go, hold on, America's a Declaration of Independence. Why is that? Because they were declaring themselves independent of those that were already there.
Yes.
Now, we were already here, so it's not a Declaration of Independence. They made a proclamation, right? Like how Hobson meant to have proclaimed that Māori ceded sovereignty based on the Treaty of Waitangi, right? Which we know is all fraud.
Yes.
So with He Whakaputanga, it's a proclamation, to put it into English, it's a proclamation of sovereign state. Ooh. So those rangatira and tino rangatira are going to the rest of the world because they knew. If you think about that time period, they started looking at this in the early 1800s, right? 1808 from the Iran stuff. But before then, our tupuna knew what was happening with the Declaration of Independence. They were travelling the world, right? Mm-hmm. And so they knew, in going to England, they knew what they'd just come through with the US and stuff. So they're like, oh, they're on our shores now. What are we going to do about this? So they were aware of those things. And that's why they created this sacred covenant. So it's a covenant because it involves the rangituhaha, the wairua aspect. It's not just the writing that those tino rangatira put together. And so when we look at that, and then they sent that out to the world, they were declaring, we hold jurisdiction here, right? We are the first jurisdiction here. But they had to put it in writing, because you can't just go and tell them, because they go, oh, who told you that?
Yeah, that's right.
No, we've got all these rangatira signatures on here, right? So that's the founding document of
Aotearoa, New Zealand.
yeah. And you look at it, it's one of the biggest because they were all nations that signed it. Each hapu was its own nation with its own tikanga.
Yeah, cool.
And then, so we have wakaminenga, right? What's a wakaminenga? It's when a hapu come together to discuss and join. That can be confused with iwi. But who created iwi?
Hapu.
Oh, the government.
The government. Oh, wow.
Because otherwise it's a wakaminenga.
Yeah,
is it not?
true.
If hapu come together, it's a wakaminenga, and as it states in He Whakaputanga, doesn't iwi have jurisdiction? No, it's not written in there.
Yeah.
But like someone said to me yesterday, oh, but they have money. I'm like, oh, there's a bit of work to do here then. Hey, because if you are only looking for money over mana, you're in the wrong place.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong mindset. It's people or tangata before profit. All I'm sharing is what I've been taught.
Yeah.
And there are others who will see some things differently, and that's Kei Te Pai.
This has been enlightening. I think I have to get you on the actual podcast. And this is just a snapshot, but I feel like we can pull out so much more of your kōrero. But I just want to say thank you for your time and really do appreciate it, Ehua. Thank you. Man, how cool was that, bro? Tipene Hill, Inner Oasis on IG. Really loved their kōrero and gave us kōrero on He Whakaputanga. And as I make my way back to the trailer, look at the waka whānau. Should have been on the bridge. Do I make a run for it so I can give you guys the shot? Of course I do. Let's go. I think this is one of the tells when you're a content creator and you've got like a camera. You often see people with cameras running, so they can get the shot. But for the vlog, for you fellas, I got yous. I just don't know if I'm actually gonna make it on time. I just need to slow down. Or do I speed up? frickin' me now. Done that. I hope you appreciated that close-up whānau. Hope you appreciated that close-up. But there's also something else that's very Māori that I think only Māori do, and that's manaks. I can't money for shit. But man, these young fellas, they are on.
Oh, is that the females? No.
Yeah. Let's get some of them. Look at this fella. Whoa! Whoa! You the man, cuz. Yeah, I'm trapped now. We gotta do a bit of parkour, man. We gotta do. Nah.
Not about as full as
I am not climbing over that, bro. Knowing me and my luck, probably won't go so well. So let's just act your age, Mr. Rewari, and just climb over the rail. See. Manus, that's so uniquely Māori.
I'm looking for my muckles.
I can't do it though. Doesn't make me any less Māori though, whānau. Doesn't make me any less Māori. Okay, let's get back to the trailer. I've still got to get a couple of podcasts in because I haven't done any of that today. Done some editing. So yeah, let's go. Right, te whānau. Mahi is basically donezo, so I've got heaps of editing to do, but I think in terms of catching content, that's it. But it's now 3 o'clock. I haven't eaten, so I'm just going to put on a kai and have a munch because when I'm thinking about it, I'm not hungry, but I know I need to get something down. So let's just get some eggs in this pan. With some salt. But man, I've done 2 podcast episodes since coming back into the trailer. And I'm stoked about that, getting 2 episodes in. You can even see that's looking like. Top it with some sriracha, some salt. So this is what we've got. We've got rice, 5 eggs, can of chopped chicken, sriracha, and some vegan mayo on the top. I've just opened up the hatch and this is just very beautiful, bro. And this is so yum. Eating kai. It's out there. Bruh, how good. And so yesterday's vlog was around the activation. Today is just actually what's happening more around Waitangi. Last year I came up, slept in the car, didn't do any podcasts. This year I've come up, brought the trailer, I've done podcasts, done micro content. And so I wonder what next year's gonna bring. I'm gonna have someone with me doing content, helping me out. That's what next year's gonna look like. Alrighty. The trailer has been packed down. Everything is all sorted up in here. And I just wanted to come on here and just say thank you to the supporters of the show, of the channel, of the Planting Seeds podcast. The trip to Waitangi is going to be finishing off here. We've got a big trip all the way back home, but I'm just going to be staying and just connect with everyone that I've had the privilege of spending time with over this time, as well as just making sure that I get home safely back to my whānau. So just going to rest up, but I really enjoyed the workload that I've taken on, the capacity and where things have grown for myself, whereas last year, as I said, I came here in a car, I need done the on the ground content. This year I've done 4 episodes on the ground content in a vlog. and I've brought the trailer. Next year we're gonna do even more, and I'm gonna have someone else with me to tautoko this journey of bringing more value, bringing more kaupapa for our people, for us, so that we can all just continue to be magic, be good. So, runga i tērā, mauri ora, mauri oho, let's go.